Hey Lakers fans, welcome back to the channel. There's a lot of exciting stuff happening this preseason, and today we're talking about Christian Kokos. This guy is standing out in training camp, and he might just be the key to making a big difference this season. Before we dive in, make sure you've subscribed to the channel and turned on notifications so you don't miss any of the latest updates. We've got a goal of hitting 90 likes on this video. Let's show everyone why Lakers fans are the most dedicated in the league by hitting that like button now. Now, let's get into it. Everything you need to know about Christian Kokos and why his return could be a game changer for the Lakers. Let's start with Kokos' story. After being sidelined for an entire season due to a serious blood clot, Kokos is making his comeback. He's been released for individual work, and he's using this time to push himself hard. His training videos are making waves, showcasing how much work he's put in to get his physical conditioning back on track. Despite being on a two-way contract, Kokos' situation is unique. The Lakers don't typically rely heavily on two-way players, but Kokos might be the exception. His potential to go beyond a bench filler role is real, and he could be a vital part of the team's rotation. When you look at the Lakers' formation, Kokos slots in as the third center, possibly even the second, depending on how we count Anthony Davis. This opens up the possibility of Kokos sharing minutes with Jackson Hayes, especially when Davis isn't on the floor. There's a lot of optimism about his return, and it's looking like he'll be ready for preseason, or at the very latest, the start of the regular season. So, what can we expect from Kokos? First, let's temper expectations a little. Before his health issues, he was a limited offensive player, averaging just 3.1 points per game in his rookie season, shooting 48% from the field. Those aren't exactly eye-popping stats for a center. But here's the thing, Kokos' value isn't going to come from his scoring. His biggest strength is his athleticism. In today's NBA, where mobility is a major advantage, having a big man like Kokos who can run the floor and pressure opposing centers, especially the slower ones, could be a huge asset for the Lakers. Think about quick transitions, lob plays, and rim protection. That's where Kokos shines. His offensive contributions might be modest, but his ability to move, combined with his size, could create mismatches and opportunities that don't show up on the stat sheet. Now, let's dive into the area where Kokos could make the biggest impact, defense and rebounding. It's hard not to think of JaVale McGee when looking at Kokos. Both are big, athletic, and natural rim protectors. Kokos' 7'1" frame and wingspan make him a menace near the basket, and at just 24 years old, he's still got plenty of room to grow. Rebounding is another area where Kokos has shown promise. During his rookie season, he averaged 4 offensive rebounds per 36 minutes. But his defensive rebounding could use improvement. Playing alongside big wings like Pascal Siakam and Scotty Barnes may have affected his defensive rebound numbers, but if Kokos can improve his timing and positioning, he could easily become a double-digit rebounder. McGee, in his early years, had similar rebounding challenges, but Kokos is showing potential to close that gap. His rebounding, combined with his defensive presence, could be exactly what the Lakers need to solidify their interior defense. When it comes to blocking shots, Kokos is already showing elite potential. He averaged 2.6 blocks per 36 minutes in his rookie season, which puts him close to prime McGee territory. But it's not just about the blocks, it's about the overall defensive impact. Kokos led his team in Raptor defensive rating, a stat that shows just how much he affects the game on the defensive end. While this is just one metric, it indicates that Kokos has what it takes to be a difference maker on defense. His ability to protect the rim and force opponents into tougher shots could make him the second best rim protector on the Lakers, right behind Anthony Davis. One area where Kokos could really set himself apart from players like McGee and even Jackson Hayes is in switching defense. While McGee struggled to defend smaller, quicker players, Kokos has the mobility and size to be more effective in these situations. His agility could allow him to hold his own on defensive switches, especially in pick-and-roll scenarios, which would give the Lakers more versatility on defense. If Kokos can combine this switching ability with his already solid rim protection, he could see a significant increase in minutes and play a much larger role in the Lakers' defense. Now, let's talk a bit more about Kokos' offensive role. He's not going to be the guy putting up big numbers, but that doesn't mean he won't contribute. Expect around 3 to 5 points per game, mostly from pick-and-roll lobs, offensive rebounds, and fast break situations. It's his athleticism that will create scoring opportunities, even if he's not the primary option on offense. And when it comes to rebounding, Kokos has already shown that he can be a force on the offensive boards. This could lead to extra possessions for the Lakers and quick second chance points. As we wrap up, it's clear that Kokos' potential lies in his defense and rebounding. His competition with Jackson Hayes and Christian Wood for minutes will be something to watch. But Kokos' athleticism, rim protection, and ability to defend multiple positions could give him the edge. If Kokos stays healthy and continues to develop, he could become an important piece in the Lakers' rotation. His second season might be the breakout year where we see him start to fulfill his potential, particularly as a defensive anchor when Anthony Davis needs rest. So Lakers fans, what do you think? Could Christian Kokos be the defensive piece the Lakers need to make a serious run this season? Let me know in the comments, and don't